Okay, I've done this video like 3 times, so if this time I don't do it right, I really am just gonna give up and leave it because it's driving me nuts. Making this video because I wanted to tell you guys how yesterday went, because some of you will know that I went to give blood yesterday, and everyone says I jinxed myself because I was like really nervous about going in, because I don't even know why I was nervous. I just had a feeling. I'm like, something always happens to me, like in professional situations like that. Something's gonna go wrong. And everyone's like, man, calm down. It's only giving blood. Everyone does it. I'm like, yeah, I know, true. And I like trying to calm myself down about it. But I was right. No, it's not that bad. I went in and everything was fine. Like they say to drink 5 cups of water before you go in, and they have water there. So I like chugged down 5 cups of that. Went into the interview room, told them all my details. They asked like, have you had like unprotected sex in the last couple of years, and then all those freaking questions that they ask you to make sure your blood's not contaminated. And I said no to all of them because I haven't. And they're like, okay, fine, go through. I went through to the nurse. She gets me hooked up, and it didn't hurt. Like not much at all. Like the first, like when the needle went in, it was just like, ooh, yeah, okay, I can deal with that. I'm sitting there, and the nurse goes away, and she comes back to check on me, and she's like, whoa, that's coming out fast. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, the blood like is coming through the tube faster than usual. And I'm like, oh, well, is it like my blood pressure? And she's like, no, we checked your blood pressure before you came in. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Then she's like, can I test something? I'm like, well, yeah, as long as it doesn't hurt me. And she's like, yeah, it shouldn't. I'm like, it shouldn't, oh fuck. But she's like, asked me, she's like, oh, does it hurt we're in this position? Because it was pushing my skin up a little bit. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, of course it hurts. There's a needle in my arm. It's not supposed to feel good. And she's like, oh, but does it hurt a lot? And I'm like, oh no, not a lot. It just hurt, like it's just like a little ache, like a dull sort of you're pulling on my skin sort of feeling. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. And she's like, it shouldn't even hurt like that. I'll try and move it. And she's tried to reposition it. And like the vein was here, and the needle was like this a bit. So she's tried to straighten it. And as soon as she's pulled the needle around like that, my whole arm was like, ow, like everything hurt. And I've gone, ooh. And she's like, did that hurt? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, ooh. And I'm like, ooh. Nurses don't say ooh. That's a bad sign. They're not supposed to say ooh. That's no. And she's like, that's bad. I'm like, oh shit, what's happening? She's like, that means that's leaking. And I'm like, leaking? Like leaking out of the tube, or leaking in my arm? Like internal bleeding kind of leaking? What are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, you'll have a nice bruise tomorrow because the blood that has come out of the vein will spread. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah, don't worry, I'll take it out now so it'll stop. And she took it all out, and like it still hurt a fair amount like after she moved it. And she's like, no, the problem is you've got really thin blood, or thin veins, I can't remember exactly, but she was like, yeah, there's something thin about my arm. And it's not the fat, because I don't have thin arms at all. But yeah, she was saying that I have to, if I'm going to come in again, because I was like, oh, can I still give blood? And she's like, yeah, you can come in again, just make sure you drink double the amount of water that you did when you came in today. I'm like, 10 cups of water? Really? I'm going to need to pee like the whole time. It's going to be bad. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, but everyone says I jinxed myself. They're like, why did you think about it that much? You could have just gone and done it and it would have been fine. I'm like, yeah, true. My bad. No, but today's topic, because I wanted to do a proper topic today, because I usually don't do proper topics. It's actually stolen. I don't feel guilty about it because the Beaver Bunch did it like 3 years ago. So I am stealing it, but they probably won't even notice because it was, 3 years aago. 2009 or something like that. No, the first question is, what is your favourite, like, Subway sandwich or whatever? I'm really plain with these sort of things. I just get, like, 6-inch white with chicken schnitzel and avocado, lettuce, tomato, cucumber, basic things like that. No sauces, no salt and pepper. And just get myself a red vitamin water and sit there and yum, yum, yum. I love it. All my friends say, like, where's, like, the sauces? And, like, my friends get, like, meatball subs with, like, 100 different sorts of cheese and stuff. I'm like, ugh, I hate cheese. Yeah, I've got a bit of a dairy badness thing going, unless it's flavoured milk, which is yummy. Next one. Have you got any siblings? Yes, I do. I have a devil incarnate brother who is 12. So yeah, he's a bit evil, but I love him. At least I don't live with him anymore, so I can't. I used to dislike him a bit more when I lived with him, but now I can say that I love him from a distance. Yes, he's fun and good, but I'm used to being the eldest. I'm the eldest of the family. I'm the eldest cousin. I'm the eldest grandchild. I'm the eldest sister. I'm the eldest of everything, really. I was the first daughter born into the family of my mum's generation. So yeah. Next question. What was your first girl kiss like? This is a hard one for me because my friends joke about the fact that I don't really remember my first kiss because they're like, "Oh, you're such a slut. You don't remember your first kiss." And it's not like that at all. It's usually because I had a lot of friends when I was younger, and if they were boyfriends or girlfriends, they were still friends that like we'd always play the same sort of games, and they were usually like I played it with most of my friends, like the whole I'm the princess, you're the prince sort of like how to like acting like grown up sort of thing, or like we play house or whatever, and like yeah, you're the wife and I'm the father, and the stuffed animals are the kids and stuff like that. And during those games, you usually end up kissing at some point. And my friends were asking like, "Do you count that?" I'm like, "No, I don't really count that. That's not really romantic in any way, shape, or form. It's just people kissing to figure out like how to kiss." Which yeah, I don't really count. But my first proper girl on girl kiss that I remember is, well, not that I remember, but that is romantic and that I count is my first kiss with my ex-girlfriend in Sydney. It was in Sydney, and we were at a hotel, and we were going to the lounge or whatever it was more of a hostel actually, to see a movie in the lounge, and there was no one in there but us, and we were like sitting together, and at some point we just ended up getting like closer and closer and cuddling up together, and I was freaking out because I didn't know like if she liked me or not. I knew I liked her, but I was like, oh man, this is crazy. What am I gonna do with this whole situation? And then she kissed me, and I was like, okay, that clears it up a bit. I can move on, and then I ended up dating her for like 2 months. So it ended pretty well, I reckon. And now we're getting to being good friends now after a year. Yeah, it was my first kiss. Would you rather be 20 minutes late or 90 minutes early? 90 minutes early any day. I don't love being early because sometimes it feels like a waste of time for me. But I don't know, I hate being late. When I was younger, my mum would make me late for school like every day. So I got really like patronized by the kids for being late all the time. So now I'm like really like I've got a complex that I want to be early, and if I'm not there on time, then I'm not there at all. Like if I'm late for something, I usually don't even go. I just hate being late. And the last one, what TV show would you want to be on? This is a hard one. I instantly was like jumping around like, because I watch so much TV, as you guys probably will know. Yeah, I watch a huge amount of TV. But I'm watching Game of Thrones at the moment. I was like, oh my god, it would be awesome to be part of Game of Thrones, and I'm like, most people like get like die or in grave danger and most time in that TV series. So probably not the smartest place to be if I was gonna pick a TV show. So I was going through all my other TV shows that I like. I was going through Lost Girl, which would be good, but it's all different, like it's all fairy related, and I was like, don't know if I could be bothered. Yet again, always being in danger. So I was like, I'll go with Bones. I think I would love to be in Bones. Bones is good, especially because Emily Deschanel is hot. But, yeah, Dr. Brennan, she's awesome. And Silly Booth, I used to love Angel when I was younger, because I love Buffy. I love Buffy, so therefore I loved Angel, and therefore I love Silly Booth. Which is, yeah, why my obsession with Bones is so big. I love all the other characters, and I think it would be good to play, or, yeah, be in a TV show where everyone's really smart. Because I hate all the stupid TV shows that are coming out these days. They're like all just about like kids who don't know what they're doing and like really young and stupid. And like, nah, stuff that. I'll be in a TV show that's got smart people, and I can be a smart scientist. Yeah, so yeah, they're my answers to those questions. So you've learnt a bit more about me. Even though they are slightly random, I saw them like, oh, I can answer random questions. Why not? But if you want to answer them, feel free to steal them from me. I don't mind. If I stole them, you can definitely steal them from me. And repost it on my page because I want to know about people who watch these because I don't know, you guys are interesting, probably just as interesting as me. See you guys.